Greetings, I am she, High Priestess Shavanda, here on this live. I am the mistress of Atun, but I am not summoning that energy. I am here to do my daily awakened tarot messages, the card of the day. Real quick, I'm hoping to cut this much shorter than it was yesterday. The bottom card is the Six of Fire. I celebrate individual and team effort. My card of the day is card 21, the Cosmos, that was of yesterday. The World. I am an alchemist who uses science blended with nature to discover the deep mysteries of life. Bear with me one moment. I am just getting in, and my battery needs charging for the music. I'm going to just go along with it. I call in my three shuffles to clear the deck. I got the Two of Waters. Let's do that. This takes time, but it helps when I go back and listen. The element of water. The Two of Waters. Water is sacred and must be treated accordingly. We'll go ahead and drink to that. Second shuffle. That also keywords is collaboration, respect, alliance, nurturing, and synergy. Seven of Earth. Seven of Earth. I am planting the seed of growth and enjoying the rewards. Keywords: efforts, involvement, harvest, gathering, growth, cycles, resilience, and change. Third shuffle before I meditate. Epiphany 16, the Tower. I have had a sudden realization that I may not be who I thought I am. The key words: revelation, vision, enlightenment, shock, insight, and unexpected. Thank you, Spirit. I'm Shavanda. I clear this deck for me. Spirit, I call in air, earth, fire, water, spirit, and ethers, my ancestors, my waysayers, and my guides to help me, give me, show me what it is I need to know and see and read right now to help me rise and shine. My for today is Tuesday, July 22nd. 22 shuffles for my soul card for not soul card, for my awakened tarot message you have for me today, please, in regards to my current situation, please, and what it is you wish for me to know and see and read right now, please, to help me rise and shine, please, and thank you. Amen and Ashe. The bottom of the card is the Six of Water. I will come back to that just one moment. I have a few pop-out cards. On top is Six, the Lover's Intimacy. A brief description of the intimacy, the Lover's card. Let's sit together under the full moon, enjoying the energy of the moment. Image description. Two tree beings sit together on a large tree branch, looking up at a full moon and embracing. The key words is love, trust, choice, communion, romance, vulnerability, companionship, and relationship. Our, the advice, this is a good time to look at your views on romance, intimacy, and close partnerships. Vulnerability can be uncomfortable, so check in with your boundaries carefully. We can be close and trust others without feeling overpowered. Reciprocity in any intimate situation is vital, and you are either rekindling or beginning a new relationship. This card is also a message about making a choice, specifically about what and whom you love. It can also indicate that you may need to choose between two contrasting situations that may seem uncomfortable. Take the time to contemplate your true heart's desire in every area of your life and then proceed confidently. Ensure you decide what you would like before others do this for you. I'm not going to do the reverse because I am pressing for time. The next card is a card that showed up yesterday, the Two of Fire. I have the fire to attain my goals. The key words is input, plans, first steps, goals, acceptance, activate, and seeking. The message is decide where you are going to put your enthusiasm. The advice is now that you have a passion for a particular outcome, you are on a journey to discover specifically where you want to place your energy. Take a moment to contemplate your motivations and goals and envision the future you desire. Whether your guidance is spiritual or from another person or community, you will likely work with others in some capacity for your ideal to become tangible. While you are still at the beginning of your fire journey, don't hesitate or stop because you are uncertain of the outcome. You may need to ask for some guidance or input to ensure you are on the correct path or have estimated a particular plan of action. The majority you may be experiencing will pass as you begin to create a timeline and budget for your goals that are realistic and within the level skill, your level skill. I'm not going to read it in reverse, going to keep it moving. Those are my pop-up cards. I'm going to place it on the top and read the Six of Water in its entirety. because this is of the three shuffles. The Six of Waters. I remember the simple joys of childhood. The image description. A young human-like being has a toy shovel for one arm, holds a starfish in their hand, and has a sandcastle on their head while standing in a beach bucket. The key words is joy, reminiscence, nostalgia, childhood play, innocence, and enjoyment. The message is to recall a joyous time from your childhood to regain joy. The advice upright is to navigate a current situation. It may help to remember a happy moment from childhood, and particularly recall the times you spent being creative, playing make believe, or being outside, or had uninhibited self expression. Sometimes we are criticized as adults and told to grow up, yet maturing while retaining the playful qualities of childhood should be celebrated. This could be the time to look at old photos, find out how longtime friends are doing, attend a reunion, or visit your hometown. Considering sharing stories of your childhood with your children or grandchildren so they gain a deeper understanding of their family history. This is important if we are to regain anchored to remain anchored and retain a strong sense of self, even if we are completely different from our relatives. If you have been given something difficult to deal with or process, approach it with a child's minds of openness and optimism to help you through. This card is also a gentle reminder to always make space for play in your life so you experience the happiness and quality of life we all deserve. Reverse. You may feel stuck in a fictitious past. Sometimes we romanticize our childhoods as worry free and idyllic when in fact children experience anxiety regardless of not having to pay bills or work 9 to 5. And if this is the case, look at the good qualities of your life and to a future that is of your own creation. If you are repeatedly replaying unhappy incidences from your childhood, you may wish to work on adjusting behavior so you can let go of the past. Reconciling things that occurred when you were young will help you move forward with renewed trust and allow you to open yourself to new and equally joyful future experiences. May be letting go of the past, but have lost your sense of play and have ignored the creativity you once cherished as a child. It is never too late to regain levity or playtime in your life. Engaging in activities you loved when young may help you inspire you to bring those carefree youthful feelings into the present. The shadow. If we were ever criticized for being silly when we played as children, we may stifle our creative abilities as adults. This can deaden our sense of enjoyment for our life. For a complex mind, recreational activities and artistic pastimes are crucial to remain grounded and be able to problem solve effectively. Hobbies or artistic art endeavors should not be seen as trivial or a waste of time. Look at the shadow of external validation if you are struggling with the criticism of others because of your ideal of how to work or play. Be yourself and allow the wounds of past judgments to slip away. The reflection question. Name your favorite childhood pastime, games, or toys. Well, Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away. I think it was yesterday, or I don't think it was today, but I think it was yesterday or something, in a drowning accidental drowning. Um, and so I would say the Cosby Show. What was your favorite comic book, YA book, or TV show when you were a child? The TV show is well, this say games and toys. So the games and toys was the Barbies. The favorite TV show was the Cosbys. Did you have a hero or a character with whom you resonated with? Superwoman. Have you retained any activities or hobbies from childhood? Um, Reading. Always read as a child. Do you feel you are the same person as when you were a child? Yes, I do. Messages. Possibilities are plentiful, yet implementing one may be challenging. Implementing one may be challenging. Advice upright. While you can see that the range of your choices at the moment, you may either have a few too many options or difficulty choosing one. One way to help you resolve a dilemma with several solutions is to prioritize or write down the positive or less positive aspects of each of your ideas. This may take time, but as you write about each, this will help you see them objectively rather than emotionally. You are still stuck with your priorities after you have listed the positive and negative of each. Consider writing down who you are and your core values. Do all your choices align with your identity? You may want to seek the opinion of a person or people who you know well and will give you their thoughts on your choices. If you are planning something with a team, don't forget to ask everyone to weigh in before taking action so you can be inclusive and reach an equitable group decision. Reverse. You may be retreating to the safety of fantasy as opposed to actively following your passion or pursuing your dreams. Sometimes it is easy to remain in an uncomfortable position when we have options as safety nets. Without being impulsive, take action is imperative. Taking thoughtful measures and being decisive is vital. Try not to allow others to waste your precious time on empty dreams and wishes. This is the time to take a stand and do what is best for you, even if you feel others want to remain in fantasy land. Others around you may be too timid to make decisions, but you must allow them to find their own path. You have lost the ability to envision a future, right? Right? Okay. Wait. Oh, I skipped. So it says, if you were criticized for being silly, six of water, right? Okay, if you were criticized for being silly, when we played as children, we may stifle our creative abilities as a result. That's the shadow. This can dreaden our sense of enjoyment for life. For a complex mind, recreational abilities and artistic pastimes are crucial to remain grounded and be able to pro to problem solve effectively. Hobbies or artistic endeavors should not be seen as trivial. Well, I already did that, so that's it. Okay, meditation. That was the meditation. 22 shuffles. Let me see. I got the six of waters. I didn't mess up. Ain't that something? I just shuffled, and I still came back on the six of waters. Thank you, Spirit, for making a glitch, clearing the glitch. Eight of Earth, Ten of Fire, Artistifier, 3, 4, Ace of Air, 5, 2 of Earth, 6, 10 of Earth, 7, 5, the Seeker, Fear. Let me, and before I get 8, I don't know, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just to give it a good shuffle. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, nice cards, 19, 20, 21, final shuffle, 22. Bottom card is the Two of Earth. That is the Two of, I'm kind of brain fart right now. Hold on a minute. Two of Earth. I maintain stability. I maintain stability. I maintain stability. The image description. A green earth being balances a heavy rock on one tree-like finger. The keywords is equilibrium, centered, poise, symmetry, harmony, and balance. The message is you need to focus to retain balance of your resources at the moment. The advice is upright. You are managing to balance your physical and financial resources at the moment. However, you are in the midst of a tricky situation that requires a delicate touch. Ensure you aren't perpetually feeling on edge due to the constant juggling act that is not sustainable. Proceed slowly and remember that a long term and more valuable solution may be required. Your services may be needed to help someone close to you create a new budget or achieve a healthy work-life balance. Your shared experience is important to in helping others in similar circumstances. Keep a close watch on your cash flow and how resources are coming and going because it is easy for all of us to lose track of things like automatically renewing subscriptions and other hidden costs. Keep a calendar or notes will help, rather than relying solely on email or text reminders. Resting whenever possible is also advised when you feel physically drained. Try not to attempt too many projects right now, even if you are able. Make sure you put your well being first. Reverse. You may be experiencing an ongoing feeling of walking a tightrope. This is a good time to take a well deserved and perhaps extended break to assess your physical and financial resources. This will allow you the time to check in to see how you can ensure you are not overextending yourself in any area that may compromise your health. While you have managed to sustain equilibrium over extended periods of time, your current situation may be tenuous and is not worth the risk of causing you to collapse from the strain. Ensure you you keep your end of any bargain made before becoming overwhelmed, or notify others immediately if you are unable to follow through with commitments. Refrain from taking any additional projects at the moment until you feel well rested. Let others know when you are overburdened, and ask for assistance if or when you can't keep up with requirements. This is also a good time to clearly distinguish between your choices and what you perceive as obligations. The shadow of self worth may be at work if you feel the need to put yourself under constant stress, especially if you feel powerless to change your situation. The best way to tackle this shadow is to remind yourself that you are worth a great deal. Be kind to yourself and look at your successes. Forgive yourself of any perceived failures and learn to say no. There is a difference between tackling a marathon you have been training for and trying to people please an office by needlessly accepting an unrealistic workload. Reflection question: do you struggle with balancing material goods, finances, jobs, or obligations? Yes, I do. I have taken out prepaid loans. Have you ever been in debt? Yes, I have. The prepaid loans. If so, could this relate to self worth? Yes, it has. I put myself last. What past circumstances have left you feeling unbalanced? My children and all other responsibilities I claim this for myself to heal. How do you define harmony physically, spiritually, and emotionally when everyone is on accord and doing for each other as well as able to do for others? What creates the greatest sense of security in your life? Having a firm foundation and a stable financial obligation met. How can we create equilibrium in nature? By going out and releasing what no longer serves us, and at least acknowledging that that is in the process. I'm going to cut this deck. Oh, yeah, that's it. Cut this deck to me. Get the card of the day. Read it in its entirety. I got this yesterday, the Ten of Waters. Not much has changed. I hold space for water. The image description: a pair of human legs supports a large piece of forested land with a river flowing through it. The key words is integration, intimate happiness, peace, flow, sustained serenity. The message is the deepest feeling of joy comes from being at peace. The advice: when you feel a sense of inner peace and connection to your external environment, you have achieved the ultimate happiness. This is an excellent time for you to enjoy the moment and live joyfully. Consider a vacation, sitting in the park, reading a good book, or painting the beautiful landscape that surrounds you. Create your achievements as well as those of others and allow your feelings to show. Confident that your authenticity is seen and appreciated. Daily gratitude for living the life you have is a great way to cultivate peace of mind. Creative endeavors might be your best joy and keep you feeling energized and alive. Consider how you can help keep water in our environment clean and stable for all. I'm not going to read all of it because that's my cut card clarifying yesterday. My card for today. You see it before I do. That looks like the fool card to me. Visionary of Earth. It's the page of Earth. I think that's the king. Hmm. I am the past, present, and future. The image description: an earth being composed of mushroom, acorn roots, and stones stands proudly. The keywords: evolution, awakening, vision, ideas, integration, and transcend. The message: to share your innovation, ideas fearlessly. The advice upright is you have awakened your ability to see, hear, and experience the earth element fully. It is now time to use your earth skills to envision a better future for yourself and the local, national, and international communities. You have created a firm foundation for yourself, and nothing is stopping you from the future growth. Allow your confidence to shine because you have worked hard to achieve this visionary status. Share your suggestions you may have about the well being of humanity and the earth's resources. Consider volunteering at a food bank or shelter or offering your skills for a community outside your own. You are or can be an excellent leader who allows others to feel secure and safe because you model exemplary behavior and are equitable. If offered a promotion or you are considering a career in social work, finances, social resources, or creating a materials is a sustainable and or innovative way, you will be successful. Your ideals are valuable. This is the time to shine. Reverse: are you having trouble acknowledging your value or perhaps not being valued by others for your insights? If you are witnessing carelessness with resources, consider speaking out. Look to father figures or bosses that may not be recognizing your value as a leader or dismissing your input. If you are not being treated respectably or listened to, it may be time to change your career. Don't hold yourself back. You have earned the right to lead in a certain capacity and may be holding yourself back because you think it is too late or not worth the effort. Your contributions to society are needed at this time. Respect is often reciprocated. Have you managed to arrive on time, balance your budget, or be your own boss? Sometimes you feel incompetent and allow these things to fall into disarray without realizing you are neglecting our needs as well as those of others in our community. Careful use of resources, whether human or material, is strongly suggested. Consider clearing out the goods you no longer need or use or and donating them as well as any volunteer time you may be able to offer. The shadow. This shadow may manifest as internalized feelings of inadequacy due to negative and sometimes positive feedback. If we are told we can't do something, we often believe this without question and turn it inward. Then we may try something we are certain we will fail before beginning. We are giving away our power, and it can feel okay because it may manifest a safe retreat from the pressures of expectations and accountability. Conversely, when others praise us and recognize our skill level, we may suddenly feel pressured or live up to those expectations. This, in turn, may create an internal narrative of failure before we even begin. To live authentically is to ignore others sometimes and follow your dreams, especially if you know that what you can achieve will ultimately help others on their journey. Reflection question: who are or were the best and worst bosses you ever had? Describe their characteristics. When do your leadership capabilities shine? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being optimal, how would you rate your current physical resources, such as finances, material goods, and home environment? Name 3 examples of visionaries you admire who pushed past their challenges to achieve great things. What is your vision for the future of the planet? That was my Awakened Tarot messages. Oh, we got to look for the Fool. I don't think I did that yesterday. For the world, I think I did. Let's look for the Fool. See what it looks like. The Seeker. Here it goes. Right? No, that's the Seer. There it goes. We got the two Earth from left to right. Two Earth, the Seeker. Two Earth, zero the Seeker, and 18 the Cycles. Or coming out of the 18, the Cycles, to the Seeker, to the two Earth. So I'm going to take it from the Cycles. I'm going to read it from right to left. 18 cycles is the sun. I mean the moon. I am the moon perpetually waxing and waning. Image description: a moon-headed being with a lobster claw for a leg and a wolf for the other leg reminds us of nature's cycles of increase and decrease, and that nothing in our world is static. The key words is time, season, sequences, recurrent, growth, illusion. The message is because everything in nature changes, our perception must align and adapt. Adapt. The advice upright is by following the cycles of the moon, you can align with the energy of increase and decrease and use this energy to assist you through current situations. This is the time to examine the cycles and patterns in your life without fear that your circumstances are unchanging. Each day is a repeated act of nuance in so many ways and in different regardless of appearing the same. Celebrate the moon cycles and embrace the feminine as well as the masculine energy the moon holds. The full moon is very powerful and mystical. Legends of shifting werewolves and magical workings are well documented. Reverse. When we attempt to keep things static and unchanging, we are rejecting the natural flow of the universe. If we can see the beauty and opportunities that change brings, we will no longer resist out of fear. Be careful not to be certain of or judge a situation in the half light of the moon, since it can play tricks on our perception at times. Wait until you are rested or have also balanced your point of view with the warm and joyful energy of the sun before acting on your decision. You may be experiencing a cyclic bouts of feeling down. Remember to align with the energy of a decreasing moon to decrease your discomfort so you can feel empowered to change your situation. If you feel you have been deluded by someone close to you or they make you question your reality, question them as well as what you are calling reality. The shadow. Are you seeing things for how they actually are right now? The difficulty with delusion is that we are certain we are seeing things clearly and correctly. Perhaps change your perspective for a moment and without stopping yourself because you see a shift in your viewpoints or as an act of defeat. Opening up to how others see the world will help you develop empathy and understanding of the environment beyond yourself. The energy of the moon is neither good nor bad, however, it is potent and creates a liminal space some find uncomfortable because it can act as a mirror. Reflection question. Has the moon had an effect on you? If so, when and how? How do you feel about cycles? What energy do you associate with the moon? Crust- Crustaceans grow dramatically under a full moon. Have you experienced growth during this time? What does the moon mean to you? The seeker, the fool. I am ready to begin my journey and learn how to become my true awakened self through a careful observation and experience. Image description. A seeker whose head is a camera is carrying a backpack with provisions and a messenger bag containing notes, maps, and journals to document experiences. Birds perch on the camera to accompany the seeker as guides. The keywords fresh start, new, journey, beginning, observation, education. The message you are beginning a journey filled with excitement and adventure. The advice upright. Before you begin, take a moment to look beyond the concrete and man made facade that envelopes natures. By looking deeply and becoming aware of the birds, insects, plants, and weather, and all the natural beauty that surrounds us each day, we can receive spiritual information and confirmation about our lives. The signs are there to assist us all on our exciting paths and act as nature's GPSs. A new chapter in your life is unfolding. You can stride fearlessly ahead, even if this is new territory or a new daunting. Continue on your way by paying attention to the input of those around you, as well as the signs you receive along the way. Remember to pack all necessary provisions and pace yourself so you can complete the journey. Often, when we feel inexperienced, we are self-conscious and don't want to make mistakes or appear foolish. If we approach our quest with authenticity, helpful guides and mentors will appear along the way. Tread carefully and steadily, observing and thoroughly becoming one with your environment before declaring your expertise. You will enjoy the process more than you think, and you likely to make new discoveries. Remember to reach out to those who have just begun their own journey and share your experience. Ex- Reverse. This is definitely not the time to start a new project, hobby, or move. If you are in the midst of starting something, check surrounding cards for details. In general, this card says the timing is off right now, and it seems that you may need to go back to the beginning due to unforeseen circumstances. Perseverance is key right now in helping you overcome what may be completely external to you at the moment. Also, ask yourself if you are proceeding with adequate planning to eliminate as much turbulence along the way as possible. While it may be tempting to run away from something at the moment, it is wise to tie up a few loose ends before proceeding. Avoid any impulsivity and double check your motivations before you go. If you see someone rushing into a decision, be supportive and listen before offering unsolicited advice. Then share your experiences rather than lecture. This is also the type of person you may wish to check in with before striking out on your own journey. The shadow. You may have been you may be having a hard time starting a major project are avoiding a major life change or a new career path out of fear. Try to assess where the dread resides and pinpoint exactly when you experience the hesitation. Is it a financial concern or one of expertise? The card says the timing is right. You are the only one stopping you right now, and you have the power to write your own life story. During our lives, we will all experience repeated beginnings as part of our journey. Reflection question. In general, what does something new in your life feel like? Are you proud of particular physical, emotional, or spiritual journey? When you take a trip, how much is pre planned and how much is spontaneous? Do you know what the names of trees and plants are in your neighborhood? What signs do you experience, if any, in nature regularly? The two of earth. I maintain stability. Image description. A green earth being balances a heavy rock on one tree-like finger. The keywords equilibrium, centered, poise, symmetry, harmony, balance. The message you need to focus to retain balance of your resources at the moment. The advice of right, you are managing your balance, managing to balance your physical and financial resources at the moment. However, you are in the midst of a tricky situation that requires a delicate touch. Ensure you aren't perpetually feeling on edge due to a constraint constant juggling act that is not sustainable. Proceed slowly and remember that a long term and more valuable solution may be required. Your services be needed to help someone close to you create a new budget or achieve a healthy work life balance. Your shared experience is important to helping others in similar circumstances. Keep a close watch on your cash flow and how resources are coming in and going, because it is easy for all of us to lose track of things like automatically renewing subscriptions and other hidden costs. Keep a calendar or notes will help rather than relying solely on emails or texts for reminders. So, resting whenever possible is also advised when you feel physically drained. Try not to attempt too many projects right now, even if you are able. Make sure you put your well-being first. All right. I did not go to the gym today. I had some burgers, Visionary of Earth. I want to go to the store. Faces of Oshun. Run through this real quick. Two, Oshun the Protector. Safety, boundary, setting, courage. My card of yesterday. And that is the High Priestess. I am safe. I am safe. 11, Justice. Oshun manifesting birth, manifestation, intention, and abundance. I manifest with grace and ease. Another card that came up yesterday. Thank you, Spirit. I'm Shabbat. Pray this deck for me. Calling air, earth, fire, water, spirit, and it my ancestors and my wishes and my guides to help me give me what it is I need to know right now to help me rise and shine. For today is Tuesday, July 22nd, 22nd. Shuffles for my faces of Oshun message you have for me today, please, in regards to my current situation. Please, and what it is you wish for me to know and see right now, please, to help me rise and shine. Please and thank you. Amen. Ashe. Oh, one, Magician. Oshun of the dawn, new beginnings, hope, fresh start. This is my season. Initiation of quarries. Get ready, gorgeous. That challenging phase is finally ending. Ending. Whew. Where here come fresh, new, exciting opportunities. Oshun of the Dawn signals renewed hope. You have invoked the energies of optimism and renewal. Embrace the possibilities. What to do now? Shed old habits, outdated beliefs, and anything holding you back from your true self. This aspect of our goddess clears away the shadows blocking your path. She often appears when you're on the cusp of significant change, whether it's in relationship, career, or personal growth. This is your time. If past relationships have left you jaded or cautious, Reopen your heart. Don't hesitate to explore new career paths, start a new project, or invest in something that resonates with your heart. If you've been struggling with health issues or mental fog, healing is on the horizon. Her story. There is a Yoruba proverb: no one is an enemy to water. Oshun is omnipresent. She is the morning dew and the evening mist. Oshun is omnipotent. Yi Oshun is our sacred great mother. Ma Fun, Mama Oshun. The healing ritual. Go to a quiet space where you can witness daybreak as you watch the sunrise. Visualize the new beginning and opportunities coming your way. Bathe with the golden light of dawn. Repeat, this is my season as you feel the sun kiss your skin. Yes. Plan on getting up early in the morning. 14. Oshun Healing Sage. Restoration, compassion, wounded healer. I am open to restoration and balance. Initiation of mirrors. I see you. You, dear soul, embody the essence of a wounded healer, someone with a huge capacity for empathy, healing, and support. You easily give to those in need, offering solace and understanding. Your heart is a haven for the wounded and the broken. What to do now? You can't pour from an empty cup, and Goddess knows you've tried. Boundaries protect your magic and your strength. No more pleasing. Set healthy limits in your interactions and relationships. Think of boundaries like shields, not walls. In your dedication to healing others, you may unintentionally neglect the most important healing journey, your own. Your ability to nurture others is a divine gift, but it shouldn't come at the expense of your own well being. To really embody the role of a sage healer, tend to your own emotional wounds. Self care is not selfish. Your inner child is waiting. By nurturing and restoring your own spirit, you empower yourself to provide even more healing and support. Being a true healer takes courage. Her story. Oshun is reverent for healing in the Kandambo religion. Different aspects of Orishas are recognized, much like the different roads, caminos, in Santeria or Lukumi. Axum Oboto is invoked for matters involving children or the well being and protection of young ones. This aspect embodies the nurturing, loving, and protective qualities of Axum, and she is often pictured carrying a child. The healing ritual. Create a sacred healing space in your home, adorned with anything that embodies healing energy for you. Meditate. Visualize the goddess of healing enveloping you in her restorative light. Feel the light permeating every cell. restoring and revitalizing your whole being. Two shuffles. I don't remember. Ocean of harmonic balance. 9. I move in harmony with the divine, embracing peace and balance, harmony, inner peace, and synchronicity. Please take a seat. No wonder you feel off. Oh, this is when I'm thinking about some chicken. I'm trying to get to. Let me cut these cards. Thank you, Answer. I'm going to end this live. Oshun's Honey Pot. Number 7. I enter the sacredness of pleasure and joy, and they nourish my soul. My Oshun card for today is 15. The devil. Oshun, I say, worthiness, self worth, and self respect. I am worthy of love, success, and abundance. Here's the initiation of mirror. Here's the deal. It's high time to recognize your worth and stop settling for less. You are deserving of love, respect, and the very best in life. Stand tall in your worthiness and let the world see the value you bring. I say mean, so be it. In Yoruba and represents your life force energy, also known as the prana or ki. Oshun's I say vibrates with the energy of your initiate, your innate worth and deservedness. What to do now? Quit those self-sabotaging habits and navigate self-talk. I'm not even going to read it all, am I? Navigate self-talk. The world will follow you. Lead once you truly value yourself. So chin up, shoulder back, and go out there to conquer the world. You've got this. Oshun's I say is a call to break free from self-limiting beliefs and societal conditions that make you doubt your value. Claim your worth and act as if you are deserving because you are. The golden key she holds is your permission to unlock the doors to opportunities you may have felt unworthy of pursuing. You are a force of nature. Remember that the divine mirrors the respect and love you show yourself. Her story, Beyonce, the global musical icon, has incorporated Oshun symbolism and imagery into her performances and visuals. Beyonce appears to channel the goddess's energy and celebrating femininity, motherhood, and resilience. The flowing weather, sensuous dance movements, and the visual portrayal portrayal of Beyonce as a powerful yet nurturing figure echoed the essence of Oshun, healing in it ritual. Arrange a worthiness altar with items that represents abundance, self-love, and empowerment to you. Sit in front of it, holding a small mirror. Look into your eyes and repeat affirmations of worthiness. Fully allowing yourself to observe these truths. I am queen. 10:30. Yesterday's card, the queen of taking on the world. At the bottom, the queen of tenderness. The queen of love. Card number 15, the devil. The queen of love, a beacon of compassion, sees the world through the lens of kindness, not fear. She nurtures love in her heart, spreading it wherever she goes, and creating a transformative ripple effect. With the power of love and acceptance, she is inevitably change herself and the world around her for the better. Thank you, ancestor. I am free. Message you have for me today, please, in regards to my current situation, please, and what it is you wish for me to know and see right now. Please help me. So today is Tuesday, July 22nd, 2022. For my I am free. Message you have for me today, please, in regards to my current situation. 24, the queen of oneness. In the tapestry of existence, every living being is a thread that is woven into the fabric of the universe. While we may be separate entities, the truth is that we are all interconnected, bound together by the pulsating rhythm of life itself. The queen of oneness has the awareness and wisdom of our interconnectedness, and she knows that beneath the illusion of separation lies a deeper truth, that all living beings are expression of the same cosmic energy. The queen of mischievous play. 28. The queen of mischievous play delights in the art of lightheartedness. She embodies the spirit of joy and spontaneity, infusing laughter in every moment. And she loves to flirt with everyone and everything in life. She can burst into song and dance wherever, anywhere, and see her life as one big playground, sparkling play and humor everywhere she goes. At the bottom, the queen of trying to keep it together. Card number 3, the empress. The queen of trying to keep it together, together is a figure everyone knows too well. She grapples with the constant struggle of maintaining composure and amid overwhelming emotions and challenges. Operating in survival mode, she expends all her energy to keep going, preventing a breakdown and masking her true feelings underneath a facade of strength. The card, my I Am Queen card today, is top card number 21. Yesterday's card, Queen of Inter Fulfillment. You may often find yourself chasing after a continuous elusive happiness that is not truly your human reality. You are You go around and around seeking this satisfaction outside yourself. When life's ups and downs are inevitable, natural, and are often beyond your control, you only influence out over outer circumstances lie in how you relate to them. It's in your inner life that you can become the artist of your creation. The queen of internal fulfillment embodies the essence of internal peace and contentment. She knows that true happiness is not dependent on external circumstances, but is found within the depths of your soul. Finding her within. Have you experienced moments when light and love were so evident within you that you knew this was where the secret of life resides? Even if it was a fleeting moment, those feelings of peace and contentment provide the connection with your queen of internal fulfillment. Her gifts. It's time to meet your inner friend, the love that permanently resides within you. You were born with this connection, but often lost it while growing up and navigating life. Instead of seeking love outside yourself to fill you, turn inward and see how deeply you can practice loving yourself. Take time to connect with your queen of internal fulfillment daily, remembering and honoring your radiant, loving presence in you. Know that she is always with you. She is your true beloved, your inner light. Okay, last and final deck, the intuition. And then I'm gonna run to the store and get me some chicken. Yesterday's card number 13, cultivate energy awareness. At the bottom was 52, align with the mentor. 34, unleash your imagination. You may be limiting your intuition by limiting your imagination. Expand your ideal of what's possible now in your life and in the world while staying grounded, surrendered, and flexible. Unleash your imagination in general by indulging in a fun, creative hobby. Daydreams lead to a real life manifestation. Thank you, answer that. My awakening. Pop out number 13, cultivate energy awareness. At the bottom, mindfully attune and focus. Practice tuning into an issue, opportunity, place, person, group, or option with your sixth sense. Employ gentle focus to let everything else in your mind fade to the background until what you are tuning into occupies your entire inner landscape. What intuitive hits are you knowing, seeing, hearing, and feeling right now? 34. Unleash your imagination. You may be limiting your intuition by limiting your imagination. Expand your idea of what's possible now in your life and in the world while staying grounded, surrender, and flexible. Unleash your imagination in general by indulging in a fun, creative hobby. Daydreams lead to real life manifestation. Thank you, Angela, for that cut. At the bottom of 59, glimpse of the horizon. Occasionally, your sixth sense will strike like lightning on a dark night. Belief illuminating the distant horizon, a hint about what's possible many months or years from now. Set your internal compass by this flash of insight while focusing on the path directly under your feet. Nurture the future by taking thoughtful action today. And my card from the Awakening Intuition Oracle deck is card number 25, Balance, Intuition, and Practicality. Intuition and practicality are partners. Your practical side, as well as your past experiences, deserve your attention and respect. By balancing your sixth sense guidance with practicality now, you create a grounded and ideal path forward. How can your intuitive insights be implemented in practical ways? Card number 25. Let's go deeper. Your brilliant sixth sense insights require assistance from the practical side of your brain. Land the intuitive plane on the ground and make a grounded action plan based on your current intuitive guidance. You can also ask your intuition for more practical guidance. If your intuition is urging you to seek more healing for childhood wounds, you might ask for a practical suggestion about doing so. Then you may be guided to help heal childhood wounds by stabilizing your living situation or by honestly expressing your wants and needs to your partner. Avoid influences or advice now that seems vague, impractical, or ungrounded. Action steps. Don't just talk the talk. Find a way to also walk the walk. Discern how concepts can be transformed into actionable practices, processes, and quantifiable results. Keep your feet on the ground when reaching for the stars and avoid getting lost in your head. Examine your daily habits and better align them with the intuitive guidance you've been receiving. What is the next practical action step regarding what you want to manifest? Read the fine print, research, and be detail oriented. Stay organized and methodical. Experiment and revise. Road test new ideas before fully committing. Ask for specifics from yourself, others, and your intuition. A less philosophical and more hands on approach is required now. And that has been my reading for today. I made it. I'm finna go give me some chicken.